everybody, Marshall here, Budget Guy RC, and today we have an update video. This is my RC winter project update video, so to speak. I'm going to update you on some of the RCs I've messed with, a few of them I still got to mess with, and what I've done and what I still need to do. Okay, this one right here is my red Cat Everest 10. This is that one I took on one run, and it just did not want to climb anything. Find out, I was watching it while it was trying to climb, and this wheel was just sitting still. The right wheel was spinning, the two back ones were spinning. This one would hit a rock, and it would just hit the rock, and it would just dead stop. So, I ordered me a new diff locker, because the Red Cat, to make things cheap, they put plastic diff lockers in there instead of aluminum ones. And then you got like the metal drives that come into it like this on each side, and they lock into the diff locker, which on it is plastic, and they just slowly whittle that plastic out over time and abuse, getting stuck on rocks, in between rocks, until it whittles it out enough for one of them to either come out or just spin around. So I ordered me an aluminum one. It ain't nothing big. It was just an HSP one. Took the thing apart. Oh man, this axle was in bad shape. There was rust inside the axle. Oh man, I had to clean and soak all the bearings in WD-40, and then turn around, clean the axle and everything all the way down. And then I turned around and put some marine grease in there after I got through. She's good now. See? I can't stop the wheel now. But anyway, this one is now fixed. I've already looked at a couple bodies that I might want to put on there. Now we're going to get ready and move on to the next update. Alright. Next you have my Thunder Tiger 1/12 scale 4-wheel drive Toyota Hilux. And as you can see, by first glance, right here, we went with some bigger wheels and bigger tires. Give us a little more ground clearance here, mainly to give us a little more up under the pumpkins. Because right here, see how low it was really, really low there. And every time you went to climb over a root or a rock, it would give it more trouble, you know. But, you know, it climbed pretty good. And I will say this. The tires that came on this had good grip. They just weren't big enough. And to me, that looks more like what you'd see on a 4-wheel drive truck. What you'd see on a Toyota. You look at most of the Toyotas you see on the road today. Guys have got them jacked up a little bit and got bigger tires on them. So, I bought these rims. They're beadlocks. And I had these tires. The thing is, I want to get them on there and see how it acts. See how top heavy it makes it when I put it on the trail at a little bit higher than what it was. And if it acts good, then I'm going to order me some good grippy tires about this size and go with that. I'm looking at a couple of different tires that I kind of think might do pretty good with it and everything. Now I'm going to show you what else I did. This is another upgrade I did. Well, this is more of an accessory, I don't know, just a cool little upgrade. Not something performance-wise, like the wheels. Making it sit up a little bit higher helps it climb over stuff a little bit better. So, the rims, that's what that was for, the rims and tires. But we're going to get a better name brand tire down the road probably. Now, something that's just for looks. There you go. You got your 2 here. 4 up here. Now this came with, when I bought it, it came with a 5th one sitting right here that you could put an LED in. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I got 2 for here. I got 4 to go here. I'm just going to unscrew that one. So I just unscrewed it, took it off the bar. But I had a couple of reds and I decided to do something different. I didn't want red tail lights on this. It's a little red truck. I decided to just have a little fun, do something I ain't done on none of my other RCs. And there you go. Up under the truck. Hold on a second. There you go. Underneath the truck. I think this will look good on the trails. But there you go. That's what I've done on this one. Now, like I said, this one, next thing I want to do is I want to put me some aluminum shocks on it. A little bit better shocks on it. To me, it caves a little too easy. So I'm going to put me a little bit better shock on it. These just, I don't know, they're not up to what I like. So I want to put me a little bit better shocks on it down the road. We're going to get ready and move it and go on to the next one. Alright, next is of course the little ECX 1/24th scale barrage. Excuse me. I've been running it around in the house a little bit, checking it out, and I've noticed that this wheel back here made it, every time it went to get up on something, it'd go to climb up on something, and it would just flip. Or stand up like this and wheelie. Every time I go to climb up something, I could climb something like a half inch high or higher. And every time it would get up it would just rear up like that. And I'm like, well, I got to do a little something different. Here's what I did different. When you buy it stock, the battery's mounted right here. I took it, brought it right there, set it up there and used like 3 zip ties and hooked it to the, basically to the shock towers, to the back side of them. And now it's perfect. It sits right there, connects right up to the lead right there, and it hangs off like that, so I can just take the body off, boom, charge it up, and go. I just leave it in the truck. I just take the body off when I need to charge it. I moved that up front to help with it so it wouldn't raise up so much. And then, right there, these are 2 small weights. They go to your, what kids used to run in the older days is what a little soapbox derby cars. Kids would build them to sell when they were in like Cub Scouts or whatever. They would build these little soapbox derby cars, and then Dad would take them to the thing where they would race them. And these weights come from Hobby Lobby, and they're made to go on those little soapbox derby cars to put them at certain spots to make them work better. But that's 2 improvements I've made to help it work better on when it's climbing stuff. Is I moved the battery forward and I added them couple of little small weights. I didn't want to strain the servo and the motor too much, so I didn't put much weight. Well, I tested it out in the same spot and it was able to climb up that without riding any wheelies. So that lets me know that helped. And then I did do a couple little visual things. I added the Falcon right there for the Falcon Wild Peak tires, which is what it's got on it. And then, right back on the side of the bed, it doesn't want to focus real good, but that's the K&N, like air filters and stuff. That's their sticker. I got that on both sides right here. But, that's that one. That's what I've done on that one. Alright, let me get to the next one and update you on the next one. Alright, excuse me there. Alright, you can see that right there is the WPL C14 little Toyota Hilux truggy. Now this is like a 1/16 scale, something like that. This is that one I had told y'all I was going to be doing hobby grade electronics in and everything. One of my projects. Well, it hadn't been touched, to be honest, because I was waiting for, there's my new servo, hobby grade servo to go in it, and right here is the rest of the stuff. So I got my servo, and And I got everything else I need now to proceed with the upgrades on it to make it hobby grade. It's going to have everything hobby grade. Now what I did on this one was I went with the same servo that I went with the other one with, but I changed up, and the radio is a radio and receiver combo. Radio, well, you got the radio, but then you got the receiver ESC combo. What this is this is from the little 1/18th, what is it, RC 4-wheel drive, Grande 2. The little 1/18th one has the same size remote control as this truck comes with. Well, I bought that one of theirs that had been taken out of the truck. I bought one of their units. So I've got the radio, and then I've got the receiver ESC combo in here. So I'll put this with this truck here, and then I'll put this servo in there, and I'll have all hobby grade stuff on that one. That'll be that one. Now we're going to get on to the next one. That's my HG P401, the one I bought a Hummer body for. There it is. Sorry, I was zooming out just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. This was another project I told y'all about. There you go. I think that one turned out really good. I mean, I moved the axles in, shortened the wheelbase as far as I could. I brought in the rear axle, brought it in as far as I could, brought the front axle back as far as I could, and that's what I came up with. I'm going to show you some other work I did in a second. Now, I was going to run stealth body post, body mounts, but one of them came defective. One of them was already broken to pack. So I only had 3 of them. And I was like, well, forget it. I ain't worried about it. They wasn't but like $6, whatever, $10, and whatever they were. And then I'm like, I'll just go ahead and drill the holes. I didn't want to wait on another set to come. So I just went ahead and drilled the holes. I'll go ahead and show you. It doesn't look bad. There's your holes at the front. And then right there. But anyway, now accessory wise, I don't know what all I'm going to put on this one. I may leave it a little plain compared to some. But I am planning on up here at the top. Oops, excuse me. Up here. Right here where these 2 roof rails are. I'm planning on putting me some kind of net attached across here. And sitting up here. Some kind of net to hold down just a couple of items. Maybe put me just a few items right up here. And then maybe somewhere mount me a jack. You know, stuff like that. A couple things like that. But not a whole ton of stuff. Give me a second. I'm going to pop the body off and show y'all something. I'm back. Alright, here we go. So I can get on to the next. Now, I'm running this off a 9-volt battery. There's my brake lights. Well, tail lights, whatever you want to call them. And what I did was, it already had headlights. I did it like my old Camaro. I left the dim yellowish colored lights as the headlights. And then I took and put the 2 bright white ones down bottom to be the fog lights. Because my Camaro, man, my headlights, I used to have an old Camaro, and the headlights had a yellowish tint to them. Wasn't that bright, but my fog lights would blind you. So, there you go. There's that. See? But, and like I said, I've got them run. See, just basic wiring. I got them wired here, run up, tape, locked in place here by a clip. And then, you know, I got my battery mounted right here with Velcro to the sunroof. And then I got it strapped over here to the side, strapped over here on this side with a clip. See, everything's secured. Nothing's going to be nothing hangs down in the way of the performance of the truck. But that's this one. Give me a minute. Let me get it back together. And then we're going to go on to the last project right now that I'm working on. As they say, last but not least. Alright, there it is back together. There's a better look at the tires. There you go. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think they look scale enough? Does it look scale enough like it is? Or do you think it would need a little bit more scale style tire? But I don't want to give up too much performance wise by going with something that looks more like it belongs on the road. You know, but anyway, I'm going to get ready to move this one out of the way and bring the last one over. Alright, we're back. And there you go. Now, this one is not, it might as well be. They're the same thing. This one is the Hing Long version. But it's the same thing as the WPL that you see on YouTube. Only difference is the WPL, they come in different colors. Actually, you know, this is the Hing Long version. You see it's green. Whereas the WPL version, if you look at them, they're gray. They're dark gray. But if you look at them side by side, I think everything about the two trucks is the same. Just a different name they put on them. So, anyway, if you look up in here, you can see my passenger, you can see my driver. I got me two military guys sitting up in there. I'll bring it up to the screen. There you go. Got me two guys sitting up in there. There you go, there's the passenger. He got his gun sticking out the window. Then you got your driver here. Then you got like the helmets and stuff sitting inside the truck in the middle of the cab. Then if you look back here, you got two soldiers. Turn it a little bit so you can see them. There they are. Got two soldiers back there. Here's the thing. I've been working on this. Like I said, it was one of my first projects. I was working on it and I ran into a kind of a snafu. But first, I'm going to show you something. I don't know. I inadvertently did something and I burned up my lights. Time I got this thing. So, I ran me another set. And as you can see, those monsters are pretty bright. Then I turned around. Just stuck me a couple of red ones back there. So when it's going down the trail, you'll see them. And it'll look pretty good. Now, I've got it hooked up to a 9-volt battery. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 9-volt battery, put it right here in between the truck cab, hide the wiring, put it right there in between the cab and the bed, and then I'm going to make something a cover to cover over that so nobody can see it while it's on the trail. But we're getting there on this one, but then we ran into our problem. We had the lights and everything done up, and then we ran into our problem. All the electronics came in, we put them all in, we started the truck up, and we went to go. Hold on, let me get you aimed. We went to go, we gave it throttle, it went forward. We gave it a little bit of reverse, it went back. We went to turn it, and when I went to turn it, the wheel fell off in my hand. Now, this was a refurbished controller. Okay, so the first thing I did was go, okay, the wheel fell off. There's a screw right there. You can't really see it real good, but there's a screw right there in the middle. So I took it, screwed it on there tighter, I thought. No, as soon as I turned it again, it just fell off. So the screw's not making contact or not holding it in place, or something's missing in there. It just won't stay on. Every time you turn it, if you move it at all, it wants to fall off. So, I did contact the guy that I got it from. And when I told him what had happened, I told him I was going to have a video of it. He said, don't worry about it. I'll just go ahead and refund you your money. You ain't even got to mail it back. He said, no, I apologize. So, this is the standstill that I'm at right now. I want to know if any of my guys, any of my RCers, if any of them know how I might could rig that up to get it to stay on there, and because it works if the wheel don't fall off. Because I actually plugged the battery up, turned it on, drove forward, drove backwards, turned left, turned right. It was working. But every time you start to do it, the wheel falls off. If I could get that fixed, then I can hide that battery and get ready to take that thing on the trails and do the video I want to do with it. So if you have any idea, any at all, on something that might could fix that, a hack I might could do, a cheap way or something I might could do to fix it, some kind of way I could do something to it, please let me know in the comments. Because, you know, as many RCers as I know on YouTube, I'm figuring there's got to be somebody that knows. So see, I'm just going to show you a little something. Now I'm going to hold the steering wheel in place with my hands and let you see something. Alright, we're going to turn down. There we go. That's me holding the steering wheel in place. And so if you have any idea what I might could do to at least fix the wheel on this thing, to make it stay on. Because see, I'm holding it. See? As long as I'm holding the wheel, it works. And see, it drives. So, you guys have any clue what I might could do, let me know. Because that's the hold up on this one. I hate to tear this thing down. I have to tear it all the way back apart just to put a different radio system in it. But I mean, I will if I have to. This is all I want to do. We'll show y'all some updates and some work on these winter projects I've been doing. And if you have any clues of stuff I can do, like to help fix this problem here, especially with that steering wheel, so it won't fall off, let me know. Let me know what you think about my progress on my projects. Like I said, the Hummer, once I put a net up there and put a couple accessories on it, it's ready for the trail. The Toyota Hilux over there, it's ready to put it on the trail and see how it's going to act. And then see if I'm going to need those upgraded tires next or not. The old red Cat over there, I'm just waiting until I get me another body. Probably before I take it out again. And then after I put a body on it and take it out and test it out and see how it works, I may go ahead and order that rear diff and get that out of the way too. And the little Toyota Hilux little WPL C14 truck, I finally got the hobby grade electronics in, so that's the next thing to do, is to put all the stuff in it so it can hit the trail. And this one here, almost done, so it can go on the trail. Anyway, and you saw my little ECX, as I call it, the mini barrage. That's a 1/24th scale, for those of you who don't know. This is Budget Guy RC saying thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day, and have fun RCing. Budget Guy out. Peace.